Hi, my name is David Weekly. I'm with KoreanZ.com, and here we are at First International Digital Incorporated. Hi.
Hi, I'm Randy Caviani from First International Digital.
Could you tell me what your company is doing?
Sure. We provide complete audio solutions that's inclusive of hardware MP3 players, software for the PC. We have a website which has many links to various music sites, and the whole thing comes together with some pretty unique technology. What we're demonstrating here today, let me just flip the switch here. We're demonstrating the world's first MP3 karaoke player. So it's a portable player that shows synchronized lyrics across the face of the player. It's a new MP3 technology referred to as MP3i, which stands for MP3 Interactive.
And who created that format?
We created that format in conjunction with a company by the name of SongDog Network. We both have software capabilities. They had an encryption-decryption engine. We had the technology itself. We put the two together, and now what we're doing is we're providing the encoder for MP3i to music publishers and record labels to go and encode their content in this format, and then we're licensing the decoder technology to hardware and software manufacturers.
So now, how does this actually work? Are you inserting the lyrics in the tag space between MP3 frames, or what?
No, it's actually it's not ID3 tags. This is actually real-time synchronization. We refer to it as ancillary data. And it's a separate bit stream that's embedded real-time into the MP3 bit stream. It allows you to do a lot more than just synchronize lyrics. Because it's real-time encoding and real-time synchronization, this is the first version of it which just is synchronized lyrics, but future versions will allow you to insert just about anything, including advertising, artist photography, album liner notes, just about anything you can imagine that you would want to synchronize with the music itself.
And this is available today?
It's available today. This player will be out in 30 days. It'll be on store shelves in 30 days. The software itself, the MP3i software, is available to record labels and music publishers today free of charge. And we're in the process of licensing the decoder to hardware and software manufacturers.
So you can only view an MP3 with lyrics on it if you get it from the record label, but what are the chances of record labels handing out MP3s anytime soon?
Actually, it's pretty good. We've built in encryption-decryption, and we have our first, and I can't mention names until it's we actually introduce the player. We have two major record labels that have licensed us, one to provide preloads for the players, two songs that you'll be able to see synchronized lyrics on when you take this unit out of the box. And the second is one of the top five, one of the big five that has licensed us to go and produce content with our partner in this format.
Now, are you the only company that is supporting this format, or will we see multiple players that support this format?
Today, we're the only company that's supporting the format. You'll see many others, hopefully, in the very near future. We have a number of people who are interested in licensing the technology, both software-based manufacturers as well as hardware manufacturers, not necessarily all just MP3 players, but also people like games manufacturers, stereo component manufacturers that want to build in this capability.
But this is not an open standard. This is a proprietary standard that you've created, and now you're trying to license it to get other people to use it?
It's open from an encoding standpoint. In other words, we want to encourage any content providers to use this standard free of charge to encode their content. And we're licensing the decoder piece. You need a licensed decoder in order to recognize the MP3i standard.
That seems a little backwards from what Fraunhofer did with MP3, for instance.
Potentially, but I think at this point it's very similar from the perspective of if you build a decoder at this point into a player, there is a license fee required from Fraunhofer. So every MP3 player that incorporates the MP3 technology does require a decoding license.
In hardware, yes. Now, what about software decoders for your enhanced MP3 format?
Software decoders, right now we have a version that comes with the player that we've jointly developed with Canon Software Publishing. It's a full-blown jukebox. And with our partner, we've also generated, let's call it, for lack of a better term, a shareware version that we intend to provide free to potentially artists and other consumers so that they could go and encode their content with this scheme as well.
So end users will be able to add lyrics to the songs they already have?
as it stands today, we're going to give it only to artists, and they'll be required to sign a license fee, proving that they're going to be encoding content that they own. We haven't provided a consumer version of it yet.
So let me get this straight. So consumers can't add lyrics to their existing MP3s, and they can only see lyrics to MP3s that they have gotten from the record labels.
That's correct. What they'll have to do is they'll have to find a site, many of which will come online in the next 30 days, that'll provide content in the MP3i standard.
And will any of that content be offered from your site?
We're purely a portal and a link to other sites that will provide the content. We're not a content provider per se. We're a hardware manufacturer. We provide the original software that allows the encoding to be done, and we intend to link to other sites that will provide content.
And how much will this player cost?
This player comes in 2 flavors. There's a 32 megabyte flash memory version, which sells for $249, and a 64 meg flash unit, which sells for $299.
That's built-in or compact flash?
That's MMC card flash.
All right.
Side of the unit.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.